Okay, go. Hello everyone. Well, we're into 2015 now, and I would like to wish you all the very best for the year ahead. I hope you've made out some goals or wishes. And I'm looking at this year as my magic year. 2015 is my magic year. So I hope that you can look at it the same way. Now, when you are making out your goals and your wishes, there is one very important goal of all. Do you know what that could be? Well, it is your health, your good health, your goal of health. So without it, if you don't have good health, without it, you are nothing. So what begins? Well, your attitude and what you want to do about it. Recently, I was out walking and I came across this beautiful garden. And as I was standing there admiring it, a lady came out from the house to water her plants. And I said to her, "My gosh, you've just had this landscaped. It's beautiful. It must have been quite expensive to do." And she said to me, "No, I did it all myself, alone." Wow. She said, "Yes, I started a year ago. I did all the brick edging. I cemented those down. Then I turned the soil over and I got more mulch and compost and mixed in. I improved the soil. Then I got the sand," and she said, "I went round and laid the paths out where I wanted to go. And then I did the planting." And I said, "Oh, and how is your back?" And she said, "Fine." She said, "You know, all my life I have been conscious of good health." She said, "A good posture and a straight spine is what's the truth of it all. A good posture and positive outlook is the key." I discreetly asked her how old she was, and she said, "Well, I'm 87. And I thought to myself, wow, good health goes a long way. So take this note, make this your magic year for 2015. With all your goals, be aware of your health. Always stand up straight, no matter where you are, what you are doing. And daily, why don't you take a walk, morning or night? Keep yourself walking and keep the blood flowing through your veins and your arteries. And when you are walking, don't forget, shoulders back, stand straight. And you know something about walking? It's free. It doesn't cost a thing. And shoulders back, no stooping as you are looking at books or leaning over your computers or doing your iPads. No stooping. Keep your back straight. Bring them up to you. And another thing I think is good that you should think about for this year is do something that you have never done before in your life. Have you thought about that? Well, maybe you've been thinking along as you go, saying, "Oh yes, one day I'm going to do this. One day I'm going to join a stamp collecting club. One day I'm going to join a soccer club. One day," and you've probably never done it, right? All right. Well, how about doing one thing this year that you've never done in your life before? Think about that. And another one you could do is, why not learn a language? Now that is good. That's stimulating for you. Think, well, I'll go and join a language class. I'll go and get some private lessons. I'll listen to tapes. And maybe at the end of this year, you may be able to speak another language. There's another thing that is very good for you, and that is what I have here, here little juggling balls. Now, these you can keep at home and do at any time. You can just juggle away. I use 2 balls. You can start with 2 and you can end up with 3. So go and get yourself some juggling balls. They're in a toy shop. Now, with all those healthy little tips I've given you, I hope you'll take note. I hope you will think about it. Do something. Do one thing this year, even one, with all your other goals. So now I will say thank you for listening, and I will say cheerio and start my juggling and learning to throw my balls around. Bye.